Hello and welcome back to ChiefTutor.com, messing with kitchen islands for Chief Architect X1. In the last video we created this wonderful kitchen island, which I know you're excited. Are you excited? No. Okay, so let's go ahead and pimp it out just a bit further. What I'd like to do now is add a countertop to the back side because we have that two-layer island there. So I'm going to click on this tool, the base cabinet tool, and I'm going to go down to Custom Countertops. Click OK. And now I'm going to take my cursor. I'm going to start in the corner of any corner of the island, doesn't matter which. Hold down the left mouse button, drag out, and let go. And you make a countertop. And then I'm going to stretch this countertop just a little bit beyond the measure of the cabinet. So, there's a little bit of an overhang. If it's too much, I'm going to drag it back just by eyeball, making it look good. And that was a little too much too. Just a 1-inch deal like that. I also only want it 2 feet deep, so if I select on the back edge, it gives me a dimension. I click on the dimension, I can force it to 2 feet, which is great. Now I want to do let's do a little arch right here. It might be kind of cool. Create a little detail. So I can click on that, and then I'm going to click on this arch tool that pops up. Well, before we do that, let's go ahead and cut it to the areas we want it to arch to. So I'm going to cut here and use the cut tool again. I'm going to cut here. Then I'm going to tap on the last bar, the middle bar, the longest bar, and then hit the arch button. And see, it created a nice arch for me. Go back to view, take a look, nice little arch. I'm going to double click on the countertop, and I have the countertop specifications that pops up. Now you'll notice I have these other lines popping through from the existing countertop. But if I were to set the height, so I'm going to uncheck this, and I'm going to set it to 43 inches high. Hit tab. Then I'm going to go to the edge molding, click on add edge, and go to edge moldings, get the 180 roll. Now I've changed a couple things. I've changed the height and I've changed the edge on it. And click OK. What happens is it brought it up so I'm not messing with the countertop underneath it. It's just a little bit higher, so it's great. There's other ways to do it, like you can select the cabinet and delete out the height of the countertop, but this one was just easier. So I'm going to select the color with the eyedropper and apply it to my edge, and now I have a nice countertop overhang. And it looks like I have like a double one showing through, so that's an extra added plus. You never know. I can double click on it at any time and bring it down. So let's go for 42 point. Whoop, here we go. Well, I mistyped that. 42.25 inches. How about that? Click OK. Lowers it a little bit more. Now it's not so pronounced and popping through. Looks good. Lines come back here and there, but they definitely won't come back in the high render view, which is important for the client. Everything looks nice and clean right there. Okay, so now that's been messing with the edge there. Let's take it one step further. I'm going to go to the camera view here. And I'm going to notice I have a shaker, door style, and drawer style going on. But I got nothing on the sides here. Now there's a couple of different ways to put the design on the sides like you have on the cabinet. But what I like to use is just the polyline solids because those are such easy tools to use. So I'm going to use your elevation tool. I'm going to go up to the side of a cabinet. And I'm going to notice I have this polyline tool or primitive tool with all these the polyline solids I could choose from. Well, in this case just one, the elevation. So I'm going to click on that one, and I am going to, let's see, what am I going to do? I am going to start about there and drag down to about there. And then I'm going to use the same cut tool by selecting the edge I want to mess with and cut it right about there and bring this guy up right about there. Well, let's bring him in a little closer. Now, what I've done already might just be enough for the client. Well, you know what? Let's bring it down. I'm going to take that back so the client can see it better. Bring that in. A little testing. You can mess around with this all day, I guess, to try to get it right. But I'm just going to try to do this quick and fast. What I'm doing is I'm basically creating a pattern for the side. So now when we look at this on the side, we can see that it would be great if this was in, right? So that's exactly what we want to do. But that's the area into which we want to manipulate the polyline solid. And of course we want to match so it all looks good. So I'm going to eyedropper and place it in. There we go. Now I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, so you'll have to bear with me. I'm going to click in here, select this polyline solid again, bring it back, and I'm just going to do the exact same thing with the polyline solid and give it a nice good amount of space. And then here I might have to go a little further. Take the cut tool, cut about here, drag that up, and then I'm going to open it and say that this is a hole in the polyline solid and click OK. Click here, and I've created my own little pattern for the side. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. And now you can see, whoops, I did something, I'm not sure what, so I'm going to undo, grab the camera tool, and now you can see a little detail on the side. Now there's many ways we can do this. We can also face a cabinet on the side and reduce the depth of the cabinet to 1 inch, see the countertop, to see the door and drawer detail. But this is just a little something extra I add every once in a while, just so a customer knows that, hey, there's going to be some detail on the side. Okay, and there we go. That's been messing with cabinets. Kitchen Islands, Chief Architect, X1, only here, that's right, at ChiefTutor.com. Look forward to training some more. See you soon.